Now at 6, a temporary restraining order limiting the use of tear gas at Portland's ICE facility has been extended after court documents revealed the federal government may have misrepresented some of its evidence. Why the plaintiffs say video DHS claims is from Portland was actually filmed in a completely different state.
And a local pizza shop is getting national attention for its statements against ICE and other political issues. How the restaurant's owner is responding to comments about the shop circulating on social media. Plus,
what do you think, Ellie? Is this good snow?
Yes, the Coast Range feeling a little more wintry yesterday after receiving some snow. We have issued another weather impact alert for the winter weather advisory in the Coast Range and the Cascades. Plus, Portland's best chance to see snow tonight into tomorrow morning. Rod Hill will join us with your full forecast coming up as your News at Sunrise starts right now. Good morning, and thank you for joining us on your Wednesday. I'm China Green.
And I'm Matthew Herchick. Rod Hill and Chris McGinnis standing by with a look at that weather and traffic. Head straight over to Rod.
Yeah, thank you. You know, February of last year, we picked up 3 inches of snow. It was over a 2-day period, and that was it for the winter. So I think it's a little too early to say that this may be our one and only chance of any snow this winter, but maybe. So we have the impact alert starting at 8 o'clock tonight through 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. That's the window that I will be watching for increasing moisture to transition from rain into snow. The catch tonight is I don't think all of the valley gets down to freezing. So it could end up being a mix of snow dustings in some spots, which I'll be surprised if we don't have, but other spots just being wet, or at least wet roads with maybe a little bit of light snow in the grass. So be aware of conditions. We'll be tracking this tonight into tomorrow morning. Out the door on this Wednesday, we're mainly dry up and down I-5. We've got the showers at the coast. It looks like that's advancing, but it's not really moving. It's rain at the coast for the most part and snow along that west slope of the Coast Range. So we have dry conditions. We're at 37 degrees. There are some 30-degree spots out there this morning. We'll be seeing increasing showers into the noon hour, 41 degrees, 40 at 5 p.m. And then this evening, we'll be looking for an increasing mix of rain to snow showers in the area. Here's Chris.
Okay, Rod, thank you for that. We showed you some of that video of snow of the Coast Range right overnight yesterday, and overnight, well, now we have some school delays. The Lincoln County School District, Sheridan Schools, and the Oregon Coast Community College all running on a 2-hour delay this morning. Those are ticking away across the bottom of your screen, or I should say scrolling. Back to the freeway drive, we do have some trouble right now in West Lynn, I-205 southbound. A couple of cars tangled up in a wreck south of 10th Street. You can see that the left lane is still blocked right now. And we've got about a 2-mile backup right now on 205 southbound that extends past 10th Street towards the Abernathy Bridge. In fact, we'll switch gears. I think door number 3 is going to show it. Yeah, this is near Willamette Falls viewpoint. So give yourself plenty of extra time right now southbound from Clackamas to Tualatin as we look at the backup build on I-205 southbound. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Chris. Hey, check out these photos from Eastern Oregon, where parts of I-84 are still closed this morning. Overnight, ODOT said I-84 westbound between LeGrand and Pendleton closed due to multiple crashes. The eastbound lane is also closed. ODOT expects the closures to last well into the night, and they're also warning drivers that nearby local highways and side roads are not viable alternate routes. In other words, don't follow your Maps app or GPS since you could end up getting stranded. Chains are also required throughout the corridor, and make sure to trip check before traveling through the area. And higher elevations in the Coast Range are expected to see more snow as we get into the second half of the week.
State agencies are already urging drivers to be careful in areas where the snowpack will be heavier. Sunrise reporter Corey Johnson joins us live from Drive 8. Corey, you're just about to government camp, but what's it looking like out there?
Yeah, good morning, Matthew, China. Just making our way toward government camp right now. And so the snow has steadily picked up. This is a live look from what you can see outside our vehicle as we've been on Highway 26. Now, on the way here, just east of Sandy, is when we first started to notice that snow lightly. Then around rhododendron, 1,600 feet of elevation, we saw more slush on the ground, and it's steadily gotten heavier as we've made our way toward government camp. Right now, the snow pretty light, fairly easy to drive on. I checked in with photojournalist Eric Patterson, who's driving. He said it's pretty decent out on the roadway now. The Cascades are under a winter weather advisory through midday tomorrow. Snow expected to move in more steadily as we get into the evening hours. And so On Mount Hood, we could see another 4 to 8 inches, mainly from that steady snow picking up overnight. The Coast Range is looking at similar inches as well. Last week, Timberline saw a solid base depth around 38 feet. Now that's currently sitting at 55, so this just adds to what's already been a busy stretch of winter weather for us. And it's not just here either. As we mentioned before, parts of I-84 in eastern Oregon remain closed between Baker City and Pendleton due to spinouts. Now those living here and even some visiting say they're already really enjoying the snowfall.
We were heading over to Multnomah Falls, and we've never experienced snow, so we had to stop and take pictures. It was a lot. This is the most we've ever seen. It's beautiful. The pictures, they're gonna come out nice.
And so as I just mentioned, we are making our way into government camp. Currently light snow falling, fairly safe drive for us here. And if you are heading into the mountains tonight or early tomorrow, be prepared for slicker conditions, changing conditions with the elevation, including on the mountain passes. And of course, allow yourself some extra time to keep safe out on the roadways. Guys.
Corey Johnson keeping an eye on the roads for us. Corey, thank you. And we will have more weather impact alert coverage throughout the morning here on Sunrise. Rod Hill will return with a full look at your forecast in just a few moments.
Two new developments now in the legal fight over the use of tear gas outside Portland's ICE facility. On Tuesday, a judge extended a temporary order limiting the use of tear gas and other munitions.
Meanwhile, new court documents indicate the federal government may have misrepresented some of the evidence it used in its arguments. Catherine Cook takes a look.
Tear gas and pepper balls rained down outside Portland's ICE building during a weekend of riots earlier this year. Days later, a federal judge ordered DHS officers at the ICE facility to stop using less than lethal weapons on nonviolent protesters unless there was a direct threat to officers. On Tuesday, 2 weeks after that initial ruling, Judge Michael Simon found what he called good cause to extend the TRO by 14 days. In newly released court documents, plaintiffs raised several discovery issues, including, perhaps most notably, one around this video. It was posted to the official DHS account.
In Portland, Oregon, as Antifa terrorists have surged against our federal facilities, our officers have survived their attacks.
But other than this image of downtown Portland, it appears the feds used footage from outside an ICE facility in Broadview, Illinois. Court documents claim DHS erased a watermark from the journalist who captured the footage. A quick internet search provided more context. This video from The Independent shows ICE agents in Illinois detaining a protester holding a Captain America shield. Back to the video DHS claimed to show Portland, it looks the same, down to the Captain America shield. Plaintiffs say they're still waiting for defendants to produce internal communications showing who created the DHS video and who approved it. Catherine Cook, KGW News.
New this morning, a pizza restaurant in Multnomah Village is receiving online backlash after sharing an anti-ICE post on its website.
Sunrise reporter Thomas Schultz joins us from Taste Bud. So Thomas, what did this post have to say?
Yeah, guys, the original post had things like abolish ICE, free Black Lives Matter, trans women are women, free Palestine, and it also had one expletive-laced mention of ICE. It has since been replaced by a post urging common sense. Here's a photo of the original post. We blurred out a couple curse words here, and this post by Taste Bud has blown up online. A conservative X account called Libs of TikTok called the restaurant's post an unhinged anti-ICE rant and added, quote, "I guess if you support ICE, they don't want your business." The restaurant has also been targeted with bad Yelp reviews recently. In a statement, Taste Bud's owner Mark Doxeter said in part, "I want to be clear. Taste Bud does not turn anyone away based on political beliefs. If you walk through our doors ready to share a meal respectfully, you're welcome here. The comments and reviews circulating online are largely coming from people who don't live around here and have never visited Taste Bud. The response from our actual community in Portland has been steady and supportive." The owner of Taste Bud said that the restaurant will be open today, working on making good pizzas and making their guests feel welcome. Guys.
Our Thomas Schultz reporting live this morning. Thomas, thank you.
Your time now is 6:09, taking a live look from our Rose City Skycam overlooking downtown Portland. And Rod, tonight into tomorrow morning, it's our best chance to see snow here in
It's our best chance.
Our best
Yes. The problem is that it being widespread freezing temperatures tonight is far from a slam dunk. So for those of you that have lived here a long time, you know, we often have these scenarios where some areas are 30 and they have snow on the ground. Other areas are 35, 36 and they have nothing on the ground. That may be what we end up with tonight. But showers, activity, and moisture will be increasing this evening into the overnight hours. So I think there will be some likely snow in the area, absolutely, but kind of a wet mix. Scattered dustings of snow with the temperature range of 30 to 36. Some areas have some coverage, some don't. I will be very surprised if we literally don't have anybody reporting a dusting of snow in the morning. And if you live up in elevation, mainly over on the west side, 1 to 4 inches of snow is at least a possibility if we get a little increasing burst of giddy up, if you will, with some of the moisture falling. Right now, we're pretty quiet. It's been dry up and down I-5. The rain hitting the coast is not really advancing currently over the coast range. So the valley, the roads are either damp or actually fairly dry out there. We do have some temperatures we're watching around freezing, which of course, if the roads are wet, could lead to a surprise slick spot. There's Forest Grove, for example, at 30 degrees. But we're well above freezing in downtown Portland. Salem, you're now down to 35. McMinnville to 29. Again, we're dry and there's not much wind. We had some wind yesterday. So these temperatures will continue to fall, I think, through the next couple of hours. There's our Salem sky camera. Temperature later today, back up in the low 40s on the west side of scattered showers throughout the day, and then highs in the 30s with snow showers out across the east. The impact alert, this is for mainly this evening, overnight into early tomorrow morning. And then we're dry on Friday, and then we have warming temperatures this weekend.